wish there was like a stopper on this.
Well, it's broken.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why it also leans to one side.
Yeah.
I need to get new chairs. I need to get new everything.
Just because, like, sometimes I would just want to, like, sit up without it having to, like, lean back on me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. That's
'Cause
what
I have to,
happens.
like, I have to force myself to sit up instead of just relying on the chair to just make me sit up.
I have to force myself to sit up. That just out of context sounds funny. But yeah, I inherited a bunch of broken stuff, essentially. You got the list ready? The list.
I mean, I can keep going.
I've got some questions in my text, by the way.
Dude, I can. Oh, never mind. It's right here in front of me. I thought I could smell your burp of Monster.
I mean, you might be able to.
But it's also
That's on
right
video.
Here. Oh, we recording on here right now? Okay, cool.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, in one of my group chats, I got some.
Okay.
By the way, no one wants to ask actual questions anymore.
I've got some actual questions.
Well, yeah, there were a couple. But I mean, like, I've gotten some weird ones. Alex is loving that Mark Madden tweet. Did he talk to you about that plaque or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Where you
I have too much stuff on my wall. Like, I don't have enough space for, like, autograph photos I have to hang up.
I gotcha. Because he told me, he's like, I might have one for you to take to Mr. Shorts. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a Jeter one.
Yeah.
I just don't have space for it.
I'm getting one of the Crosby and Lemieux one off him for $10. So. Ready?
$100,000 for the chain and I'm a drop. When I pull out the garage, I chop my top. Just set a fee when I start, I cannot stop.
Welcome to another episode of Around the 412. I'm Tyler, and with me as always are Smitty and Herb. What's up?
What's going on?
This has become the Post Malone podcast.
It is.
We
Beer
should
Bongs
change
and
the
Bentleys
name.
is so good.
I'm not
Change
mad
the name.
about
We
it.
started the podcast at 4:12 p.m.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
How poetic.
Yeah.
I tried to say that on here, and our mics are muted so we can play the music. All right, I got to say something about this. Obviously, we got to talk. Like, hopefully next week we're gonna be able to tell you about the Q&A that I just had.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten a response yet, and we had to start obviously. So, basically, yesterday for whatever reason, I decided to reach out to Pittsburgh athletes that had open DMs, or Pittsburgh affiliated athletes, I guess.
Close enough.
So, got a response from Shane Boz, who was Pirates' first-round pick
Is it Boz
last
or
year.
Baz?
Boz.
Okay.
Buzz.
Boz
And I told him I wanted to send him a shirt if he would be interested in taking one. And then he looked at our site and said that he wanted the Trust the Button Process one. So I'm going to send him that. And then I asked him a couple questions because he said he'd be down to answer some questions. He just couldn't take a phone call right now. Although he said if it were like the off season, he'd be about it. So
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
yeah.
So if a Pirates
I asked
prospects likes our shop, you should too.
So I asked him a couple questions. If we get the answers during the podcast, then I can go back to it, I guess. But
Yeah.
if not, hopefully next week.
Yeah, that
we'll
takes
have
precedent over everything else.
Yeah, hopefully next week we'll have that.
We've kind of made it.
So, but that happened through Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, you guys, as always, were asking us some questions. We actually got some this week that weren't
By the
stupid.
way, I just realized we forgot a shout out from last week. Russell Johnson.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I didn't forget it.
I know, but I've been
I
harassed
purposely
for the
forgot.
past week.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't need to know.
Okay.
He might. I don't know if he follows you,
I hope not.
I don't know.
David Kakalka. I mean, he followed the
Yeah.
podcast account. So I don't know if you ever seen him tweet us, but like he plays on PlayStation with him sometimes, and that Trevor
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trevor CV, the fan page, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's jump into some social media questions. Denardo wants to know the best type of ice cream that includes the place and flavor.
Okay, so I couldn't tell you the place.
Really?
Yeah, no, I do not go out for ice cream.
Mm.
But I will give you
I
an
guess-
answer. I will give you a solid answer. Vanilla.
What the?
It is pure
So-
ice cream.
So my response to you about the vanilla ice cream being bland, you're probably like, "What are you talking about? This is the best type of ice cream."
Yeah.
You said this is a bland tweet.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, well, I mean,
What about you for ice cream? I don't know what the hell I just said right there.
See, I don't eat a ton of ice cream. Like, I'd rather have like sherbet or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I am having ice cream,
sherbet.
sherbet, whatever.
There you go.
I don't know.
I don't think that's like a big debate about that second R.
Is it like the GIF thing essentially?
I don't know. Like my whole life, I've pronounced it like sherbet. I
I've
don't
said
know.
sherbet my whole life. That's why I was
I-
confused. That's the
I
first
mean-
time I heard that.
I mean, I know it's probably sherbet, but
Yeah, so
just I don't know. I think that's the way my grandpa
That's how it's
pronounced
actually-
it.
I'm pissed.
Is it sherbet?
Sure.
yeah, there's no
Sherbet,
there's not a
yeah.
second R there.
Fuck you.
Okay.
But like, okay, so like not necessarily a place either.
I
like-
mean, a place.
yeah, 'cause it said place and flavor.
I mean, the only two places is like Brewster's or Hank's.
Yeah, for us.
But Hank's
yeah.
is even
I mean,
Hank's is
Cold
technically
Stone.
custard. It's
Frozen
not
custard,
even
yeah.
it's not even ice cream. So I guess it's technically Brewster's.
Cold Stone's good too.
For Brewster's, man, the only kind that I get is the cotton candy explosion.
Brewster's.
So good.
I mean, sometimes I'll get like peach. Like I like fruit flavors.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
What about
Do you
banana?
like jelly filled
like
donuts?
Hanks has banana.
No,
Okay.
no. Wait,
That was a
banana?
test.
Yeah. Like Hanks
I
has
don't know
banana
if I've
ice
ever
cream.
had banana ice
Or
cream.
banana frozen custard.
Bold
But
statement. Custard's
actually-
better than ice cream.
Actually,
I agree.
I get, and if I go to Brewster's, the thing I get the most actually, and I guess this is ice cream, but it's like, what's it called? A Blizzard. I know that they have that at Dairy Queen too, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they have it at Brewster's too.
I think so.
And I get Reese's cups. Like anything Reese's cups.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
will
If
eat.
I'm getting, if I go to Hanks, I'm probably getting a flurry, and I get the
yeah,
broken
that's like
up
the
Reese's
same
cup.
thing
Yeah,
pretty much.
So if you're taking anything away from this conversation, we're all fat.
and we don't like go many places for ice cream. There's
No.
probably like some exotic ass places that people are thinking of, like in Pittsburgh.
There's one down in South Hills. It's a nitro ice cream place. So it's made like on the spot right when you order it, and then they're putting in a rolled ice cream place in the mall.
A what? Rolled?
Rolled.
Like Natterol or whatever that place is called? Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there once.
I'm hype.
I actually went there the day of the Penn's parade last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
when I got burnt.
That's
to
the only time
hell.
I've been there.
I was in Sydney.
Um,
Which Sydney?
Still on desserts.
Oh man, I can't wait for Bucko Mike to catch you on that.
I don't care. I'm already Mark Madden.
Good point. Apparently, I have a
Still-
twin brother in Nick. By the way,
What?
apparently Nick is my twin brother according to him.
Hmm.
Because I had my beard last week, and so did he.
Yeah, but his beard was just stupid.
It still is, but
Yeah.
his face is stupid.
You want to see a stupid picture of Nick? Hold on.
Is it him graduating?
Well,
yeah. It's him holding his diploma
Oh wait, did you see when he was like walking up the one
or his
picture?
degree.
yeah, I
you
did
know?
see that.
That face.
Yeah. Oh, he shaved.
I'm
Yeah.
sick.
He
Yeah.
trimmed.
Yeah. He should just let it go.
You look better with the full beard. I'll say it.
Changed my mind.
Also, shout out to them for moving.
Yeah.
Him and Hannah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck to New Hampshire.
I
yeah,
hate you, Hannah, for
Nick,
stealing him.
Nick that we had on last week moved to New Hampshire. Did we even mention that on here?
Well, I mean, the title of the episode was
Nick
Nick
Hampshire.
Nick
but I don't know if
Hampshire.
people really like. Oh wait, didn't we talk about?
We did
brought
talk
up him
about
and
it at some point.
him being at the bar and because David Shibbs is moving to California. And he said he was moving to New Hampshire, so that's right. But yeah, good luck. I think she actually started her new job today.
Yep.
There. So.
We get it, Nick. You love her.
But getting back to this whole dessert thing, is cheesecake good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike.
it's the food of the gods.
Who doesn't like cheesecake? Who asked that?
Mike Grosso.
I mean,
Does he not like cheesecake?
I'll give
No.
him a pass because he's so focused on chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken's so good, but
I mean, especially like if you go to
How about,
cheesecake.
what about a chicken cheesecake?
I mean, like has he?
no.
I mean, I'm asking you guys, so it's obvious not asking him. But has he like only had plain cheesecake?
Yeah,
Because
I
like
don't
if you
know.
go to
I
Cheesecake
didn't see the
Factory,
whole-
there's so many different
See, the-
kinds you can get.
on Donato's Dugout, they talked about like, is cheesecake actually pie?
I saw that. I
guess
didn't. I
you
didn't
can
listen. I
technically
zoned out.
say it is.
And that's
I mean,
why.
yeah.
The way it's
and
made.
that's where I
Okay,
saw Mike's.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's
they,
in like
they
a pie
missed
pan.
a whole brand of cheesecake. The American cheesecake is more of a pie. Cheesecake everywhere else is more of a cake because it's actually baked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm not very well cultured. I didn't know that.
And it's
culture.
420.
Blaze it.
Baked. Nice.
We started at 412 and said the word baked at 420. We are on fire.
We're just a meme. But yeah, actually, the Reese's like peanut butter cup cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory is actually my favorite one. Really, anything Reese's
Never been there. Is it good?
Cheesecake Factory? Yeah,
Cheeky
it's got
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, they got really good food.
I've actually never been there.
Yeah, they have
And it's-
really good.
But I go to the place right across from it all the time. Not all the time, but I've been there 5 times.
That?
Petey's Mongolian.
So
Oh.
fucking good.
Real.
So good.
I want to go there soon again.
We're
actually.
all fat.
Yeah, I mean cheesecake.
You know what?
It could
We
be
should
like
talk about food the entire time.
it could be like
Screw these other
expensive,
Go
but
turn
it
it's,
into
it's
CK
just because
Radio.
it's a nicer restaurant. So.
Nobody heard that.
What?
I said we're turning into CK Radio.
Not to talk about sports at all. I like that. I like it when they don't talk about sports. Actually,
It's probably better.
I like the banter.
I do too.
All right. So now we're actually gonna have to talk about sports. Ross has 2 questions. It looks like. Did you see him?
I
talk
did see
about-
them, but I can't remember them.
Do we see the potential of a Kutch comeback to Pittsburgh at any point?
Yeah.
And
Unless we get a designated hitter, no.
and if Polanco continues to struggle, will Austin Meadows be up soon? Okay, Polanco was struggling, but he's actually hitting 300 this month. Like he's on. I think he has a hit in 8 of his last 9
Yeah, he's
games.
picked it up.
So I mean, he's back up to like 230. Honestly,
Which is still bad.
yeah, but I mean, like, if he's gonna hit what he's on pace for home run wise, I'll take a little bit lower of a batting average.
And that's what we did with Pedro.
And yeah, no, hopefully we're not looking at another
Yeah.
Pedro situation.
Yeah.
But honestly, what it comes down to for me is Josh Bell needs to be better.
And he
When
has been.
He's when you look at our offensive players, he's below Jordy Mercer in terms of production.
Contract year.
Yeah, but that's not even a tribute to Jordy Mercer. That's just how bad Josh Bell's been.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah, I
that
mean Jordy's only batting like 260.
I
still.
think long term though, like you're thinking the only way Austin Meadows is gonna come up is like
If they move someone.
is if Polanco, is if something happens. But like for the Pirates to be good, I think Polanco is a huge part of that. So
Mhm.
like it's kind of like how's that gonna happen?
I-
Because either they're gonna be bad and it's not even gonna be like
How long is Dickerson here? I can't remember.
is who
3 years.
3 years for Dickerson?
3 years, except I mean, if you want Meadows up here next year, like to start, if Dickerson has a good year the whole year, trade him. What?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because if you're getting better production and Polanco is still batting like 250,
Yeah, but the trade value.
I don't care. I want the best outfield possible.
Well, apparently we had that for years, but didn't look like it.
The man in the middle was the problem. For a
I
while.
don't know. The giraffe and
and
right
he's the
field
one that
wasn't
stayed.
good either.
At least he stayed on the field.
Yeah, good point.
But yeah, I'm not. That's a huge question mark, though. I mean, Meadows isn't going to get enough at bats before that to say, okay, we can justify trading Corey Dickerson and replacing him with Meadows.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Now, what if September comes?
This
Meadows
September?
is- yeah.
Okay.
What Meadows is batting around 300. Polanco's down around 250. What do you do there? Do you
You
give
bring him
Meadows
up and don't play him.
or do you give him a chance?
Nah.
can one of those guys play shortstop? We're first.
Do you know who can? Cole Tucker. Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman just won like Player of the Week, didn't
Yes,
he?
he
For
did.
for some odd reason. I
Because
don't
he's
know.
not Didn't he take batting lessons from Votto or something? I can't remember who that was. It was either
It's a
him or
pretty
Kramer.
random.
It was either him or Kramer. I
Either
can't
way,
remember
that's
who
a
it
pretty random relationship.
was. Yeah, exactly. But they've changed their hitting technique to where they choke up a lot more.
Okay, well, like Newman's going to be like 26 by the time he's starting shortstop.
He'll
so
be here next year.
and he'll be 26.
Yeah.
But
He'll
yeah,
be
for
better
this
than Mercer.
for this team's long-term success, I think that Polanco needs to be good.
Agreed.
So, kind of on the same track. Sarge wants to know, with their hot start, where do we realistically think that the Pirates can finish in the not only the regular season, but like also if we're putting them in the postseason, where do they finish?
I'm still going with they win the division.
I think they'll be in the wild card mix. Once again, I just keep coming back to Polanco and Bell are the keys
Yeah.
to this team's success.
And Nova not sucking
And-
balls.
I guess even with that, I think that you can make some type of upgrade there. You're not gonna Polanco and Bell aren't going anywhere.
No.
That's not gonna change. So you need them to be productive. If Nova's not good, you can upgrade pitching at some point, whether it be internally or externally.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Oh, you
go out.
have the
You're
internal
not gonna
options,
you're not
too.
gonna go out and say, "Oh, Josh Bell's not producing right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna replace my first base."
Yeah.
So I think there's gonna be 3 or 4 teams that are in the mix for the 2 wild cards. And I think the Pirates are gonna be one of them.
Who are the other 3?
I'm saying by season's end, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put.
If
As
you
of
look-
right now, I'm still picking the Cubs to win the division.
Okay.
So I think that the Cardinals
Kind of would have to.
Cardinals could be around there. I think the Brewers are gonna fall off. I think that I'm picking the Nationals to win the East. I think the Braves and Phillies are going to be in the mix for a wild card too.
Okay.
What
Fair
about
enough.
Colorado?
I don't know.
If they
I
can
still
stay
don't. I
healthy.
still don't trust them that much away from their home park.
If they're healthy, I think they might be.
They spent a ton of money on relief pitching.
Oh,
So,
you want to talk about winning or spending money and winning as a correlation? Not the Rockies at all.
and I mean, I don't know if it's too early for you guys, but I've already written off the Dodgers with everything that they've had to.
They got swept by the Reds.
Yeah. I mean, Justin Turner still hasn't played a game for them yet. Cedar's done. Kershaw's on the DL.
It's the first time they
That-
got swept by the Reds in Dodger Stadium since 2011 or something. I think it was 2011.
This is going to be their Giants of last season here. Just completely bad.
Yeah, but it's I don't even know what they could do about just the injuries.
can't.
Yeah, it's their best players
Yeah.
that are hurt. Nothing you really do about it.
Who's in their outfield right now? Peterson, Puig.
Kemp. Kemp's actually their best
Oh.
best hitter.
I forgot Matt Kemp was back on the Dodgers.
Yeah, he's actually been pretty decent.
He's been playing
Yeah, he's been batting pretty well.
5 years ago, like he was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. That team's wild. Okay, anyway. I was sidetracked.
Okay, so I guess I should have tied this question in with Ross's because John said, "What do you do with Polanco if he continues to struggle?"
I do kind of agree with the end of that statement that he made. Package him.
About yeah. I can't remember who it was, but I got there was a hypothetical question. It was obviously not realistic. This wasn't a rumor.
Yeah.
But somebody said actually it might have been Jamal.
I wouldn't
Said a while ago he'd rather have the starting pitching. This one when Polanco was actually looking like a really productive hitter. Putting him in a deal for Noah Syndergaard. Obviously, yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, would I be opposed to him being a part of a package for a trade? Not if it improves another area. I mean, if it would give us a stud starting pitcher, and then it is Austin Meadows as the immediate replacement, I guess.
I'm trying to think what a return for Polanco and Nova would be. Probably not a lot.
I think Polanco by himself is a better deal.
You're not wrong.
No, but
That's the thing. What would
I-
you package Polanco with?
that's the thing. We're I'm not somebody that hates Neil Huntington, but he doesn't really do the very underwhelming the big trades.
Yeah. These little sneaky ones that have pretty damn
Yeah, he
well-
wins.
Yeah.
But the big ones,
If honestly, just by reputation, I see if we trade Polanco, we're not getting an MLB ready player. Just by reputation of trades.
I don't know. I think if they're going to trade Polanco, they'd get somebody at
If
least
it's-
close.
well, yeah. See, his thing said about a package trade, and I think it was actually he wanted him to be part of a package
Yeah, he's
prior,
yeah.
not necessarily right now.
Yeah.
And as part of a package, I mean, I guess at the term, what's the other piece or pieces in that?
Yeah, I mean,
And if we're talking about a blockbuster, and you're including I'm not trading Mitch Keller for
No.
anything. I'm not
Pirates do not trade.
now. I'm not
top-end
trading
picks.
Shane Boz for anything.
No, they wouldn't. Anyway.
But
What about Cole Tucker or Kevin Newman? They're both shortstops.
You have to trade one of them, or Kevin Kramer.
Is he a shortstop too?
He's a shortstop converted to second.
Oh.
So I mean, there's a bunch of ways they can take it. There's a bunch of possibilities. Obviously, I doubt any of them happen. The second monster already.
He had a Red Bull on the way here, I think.
We are
Yeah, it is.
we are 18 minutes in exactly.
This is like
and
Ninja.
He's on to number 2.
Ninja.
This is like the Ninja stream right now, but with
Ninja drinks Red Bull.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not a sponsor.
Yet.
I've completely lost my train of thought.
Yet.
Please don't spit all over my computer.
No, yeah, we were just talking about like a Polanco package. I mean, there's nothing like I said, I'm not giving up Mitch Keller. That's probably the.
No,
I mean,
that's what it was. The Pirates.
see, at that time though, that we're talking about this, it's, probably like Glass now. It's probably an idea for part of that.
Now I don't want to. He's one of our best relievers.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not moving him.
I never thought I'd see the day Contos is our worst reliever.
Maybe it's because you liked him.
I shook my head, but I kind of agree.
We got him for
I mean-
nothing. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like if we cut ties, it's like okay, we never really gave up. We didn't give up anything for him to begin with.
Yeah.
But I don't
Well,
know.
Whenever Jay Hay comes up, would you?
This is something I already have it on the list.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
I have both those.
Never
Well, I
mind.
mean, when Harrison comes back, you got to imagine more
Did,
off
nope, we're talking about it later.
Leadier?
This is the last question.
Later. No, it's
From
not. I've got some.
oh, okay. This is the last question I have from Twitter.
Okay.
From Joey. Is this? I think he changed his name again. Joey Bagger Donuts. I'm just gonna keep calling him that. I don't even know what the hell his Twitter
that's
name
his
is. now.
at.
It's-
It's
yeah.
whatever.
Best food at any Pittsburgh venue.
Like
God damn.
the
So-
3 sports venues.
Yeah.
Never been to Heinz, so I can't tell you anything.
What are you
there.
rolling out the Riverhounds Arena?
I didn't know. Well, by
Shots
venue,
fired.
I didn't know if you meant like. I don't even know.
Dayhon triggered.
Huh.
We talked about DK on. Well, when would you go to the game?
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go to that, by the way.
What a loser.
Didn't start till 8:30.
I know. It was a late one.
Um,
But there was
It was a good one,
good
though.
thing that like
Yeah.
once it started, it just went on.
yeah, it's
Like,
good. It was.
Because
a
I
good
was like,
one.
I was like, this game's gonna start. Chad's gonna throw 2 innings, and then that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to go to the bullpen
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Well, yeah. Normally how it goes. It was good until Contos came in and tied it up, and then it was good after that.
Dude, you should have
Um,
saw us like standing there. Whenever Contos came in, we were just pissed.
You
I
missed my
said-
tweet then. I
Might-
literally tweeted
probably.
right before he came in. I'm like, if Contos comes in, we're throwing.
I did see it.
Okay.
I turned to Ryan and was like, well, this game's tied
Like, I,
at best for us.
I said put in Richard Rodriguez
Yes,
because
100%.
he's actually been productive.
He has. Really good.
Contos
Anyway.
has just been bad.
Yes. Best food.
That's tough. How's that new place at PNC? The one that you got? I don't even know what the name of it is.
Oh, that like little fresh market or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. That's been there since last year.
Oh, really?
That food is good though.
Hmm.
It's stupid
Oh.
expensive, but that hot chicken was great. We're all fat. Sorry, I just had to say that one more time. Man, I don't know. Probably, honestly, Burgatory in the paint can. I can't remember the name of PPG
The
paint.
paint can.
Yeah.
Why that one specifically?
I can't think of anything else.
No, but I mean, like, there's a Burgatory at all of them, isn't there?
No,
There's
it's
definitely one
BR,
at
it's BRGR at
Okay,
At
yeah. Well,
Pirates
there's one
games.
at Heinz
and
Field.
I've never been into Heinz.
okay,
So
yeah.
But you've never been to Heinz Field?
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, I have. I've just never had like concession there. I've never been to a regular season game. I've only been to 2 preseason games.
Hmm.
Season.
Jeez. For
Voice
me, for me, like, I've never
I'm
been.
pretty
to,
sure I
like, the-
have my answer.
I've never been to like the bigger restaurants at any like other than I mean we go to the left field bar
Yeah.
at PNC and that's actually pretty decent. But
Mine was shitty the other night when we went, or a couple weeks ago when we
the
went.
live podcast,
Yeah.
yeah, I
What
feel
did
like
you get?
I felt like you honestly were just like a ghost.
I was getting railed by the server.
Yeah, he just like wasn't even looking at.
I ordered.
like, looked right
I,
past
I
it.
got water, so like that should be the first thing out because it's like,
Yeah.
hey, go to the sink. The motherfucker.
Go to the sink.
the motherfucker didn't even
Get
bring
that
it.
tap water.
Yeah.
He didn't bring it until he brought everybody else's food, so I had to go to the bar and get my own,
Ye-
and then he comes back with it.
Okay,
Probably because you weren't getting an alcoholic beverage, so you
And
were
he just
paying
forgot
less.
about me.
So
You're
I
gonna
got-
give it a smaller tip.
I got that.
That's wrong. I tip a lot.
I
Most
got
of the time.
Red Stag.
I know,
got
but
nothing.
they don't know that though.
I know.
I got a mixed drink that's Red Stag and lemonade. He comes back with just a glass of Red Stag, sets it down. He's like, "Oh wait, did you want the lemonade that goes with this?"
Oh my god.
I was like, "Yeah."
And then everybody, or half the table gets their food. The other half is looking around like, where?
Ruda didn't even get his
Yeah.
until he said something the second time.
And then he got his food before me, and I was just sitting there. I'm like, but
and then,
I'm hungry.
And then whenever Rugo was almost finished, he's like, "Can I get some pierogies too?"
Yeah, and then he tried to eat Tyler's
Yeah. I got the.
with a broken leg, by the way.
I got. Oh yeah, that was. Nuts.
well, wait, what are you gonna say? The crab fries.
Ooh.
I was gonna say Chickies and Pete's. It's either that or it's like a chain. What? That's what it is.
Where? PNC?
Yeah, Chickies and Pete's. That's
I
what
was
the crab
just- I thought it
fries
was
are.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I never pay attention to the name.
Yeah.
cheesesteaks and crab fries.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, I don't really eat at specific places except for like, I eat at Nakama and PPG. But
Quaker steak, man, is just so expensive to get
Quaker
wings from.
steak,
Yeah.
and there's like Permanis in them too.
Yeah. But the
but-
Permanis for me, you can't get without the coleslaw.
It's all
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
They look at you like you're an asshole, though.
don't
They
care.
they didn't do it the last time.
Oh,
That
really?
I mean,
yeah. So
obviously
I
you
haven't
don't
got. Granted, I haven't tried to get it in like 2 or 3 years. But the last time I tried to get it,
Yeah,
they're
you can
already.
get it without.
It was the same thing at PPG for the burgers. At the
Like without like lettuce and tomato
at
and
the
stuff.
BRG or there. No, like I got one that was like had it wasn't that big of a deal because I don't mind onion straws, but they were on them already. Like I was just see if I did them without them, and they were like, no, they're already on there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty like I haven't been to like I usually get Permanis at the PNC Park. Do they have one in Heinz Field?
They have to.
I feel like
They
I feel,
have
I feel like
to?
they definitely do.
Okay. Well, either
They
way,
have a Papa Duke's in Hinesfield.
I'm pretty sure that you can get it without coleslaw. Now, I don't know if you could
You
before.
probably can. I refuse to get Permays anywhere except for an actual restaurant.
At least you get it at all. Shannon sucks.
Callback.
Shannon, if you're listening to this, how do you feel about Quaker Steak and Loop?
Oh no.
Arizona Ranch is my favorite flavor from there.
I
I
like Tire
can-
Cracker.
I can hear the terrible takes.
You know what we should do? We should have Shannon send us one take every week for us to read.
Just have that as a segment.
Yeah.
I'm not
Shannon's
against
terrible takes.
it. Not against it.
That would be
alright,
good.
So, going to the NFL, just a couple things.
I have questions.
That's right. Why do I keep forgetting that? That's the third time that you've said it.
Yeah.
At least you're keeping track.
It's from the same group chat that they always are.
Are these jokes? Or
No.
Okay.
We're about to find out, really.
No. So, well, the one's a joke, but it was
Yeah.
just because my friend walked in the bathroom and the at his work and it was completely messed up. But I'm not even gonna read it.
Messed up.
Well, he asked why is it the bathroom at work looks like grown men don't know what the hell they're doing in there.
Because they don't.
True.
I missed.
It's hard to aim.
What do you mean you missed?
I missed. Daddy daycare. So my friend Jesse asked, is this actually the Capitals' year? I was expecting them to get smoked by Tampa, but they are stomping the Bolts the first 2 games.
I expected that to be like a rough series for them, but I still
For
think
who?
for the Caps. I didn't expect them to get whipped. I still think it's the Jets here.
Do the Caps go to the final? Are they
Yes.
beating Tampa?
Yes.
I think so now. Lightning have to win 4 out of 5 games. And
They lost both at home.
yeah, in the first. Granted, so did Washington in the first round. And then they
Yeah.
ended up winning.
And then just
But
I just
The-
can't see anybody beating Winnipeg.
The Lightning look
Yeah.
like the Penguins with how many 2-on-1s they give up.
Well, yeah, 'cause
I'm
it's
not.
all offense. They
I'm
don't
not
have
watching.
defense.
I'm not. I haven't watched a single part. I haven't
haven't
checked the
either.
scores. I
Yeah.
could care less about that series.
Just by the makeup of their roster, it's literally Dan Girardi and a bunch of forwards on the back end.
Chris
Dan
Kunitz,
Girardi
a young
sucks.
god, well, an old god.
Man, he's played a lot better this year than he did last year. Last year, he pretty much had one big goal, and that was it.
Probably because he's playing
Mazeroski.
in the right role.
That's his Mazeroski
Yeah.
year.
He's playing on the 4th line,
Yeah.
which is what he should have been last year.
Yeah.
Except for that one goal with Sid, you know. You know the one.
The one that ended Craig Anderson's career.
Yeah. I
And
like
look at where the Sens are now.
it was so good that we won, but I felt so bad for him in that moment
Yeah.
because of like everything he'd gone through that year.
I
with his
swear,
wife.
I swear to you, and this is terrible. If she did not say she was cancer free that day, they would have won. I swear up and down by that.
Okay. So I have another one, and it's assuming the Jets beat the Knights and the Capitals beat Tampa Bay, can Washington deal with the Jets' size? Shifley 6'3", Line 6'5", Bufflin
Pause.
6'6", Myers 6'8", Wheeler 6'5".
The Jets are the best team left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
They
thing
ha-
is,
they
like,
have
he's
the
not like naming my friend's not naming goons either. Like all
Yeah.
these big guys are their best players.
Bufflin's
Second-
kind of a goon.
He's a freaking freight
yeah,
train.
he's still a top
Yeah.
4 defenseman though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Jets, I mean, second in scoring in the regular season. They have the offense. Everybody knew they were only behind Tampa.
Yeah.
They were like 5th in goals against, and they have a Vezina candidate in net. Shout out Anthony.
Oh, you should have
But-
seen
Yeah, he
it.
replaced me, by the way.
You
on
should have
Saturday.
seen it.
Why?
Most people probably thought it was
Saturday,
you.
Saturday, I was going off on my friend Anthony because he wouldn't like admit that Hellebuck's a good goalie. Like I wasn't even trying
Oh,
to say
come
that
on.
I wasn't even trying to say that like Hellebuck's better than like these goalies that are still in the playoffs.
Mhm.
I was just trying to prove to him that he's a good goalie.
Okay.
And I was just spitting out all these stats and comparing him to all these other goalies, and he just wouldn't have it until I was basically yelling in left field about Hellebuck while the Pirates game going on.
Christ.
And
I mean, I think we all said like coming into this year, he wasn't like the number
that was the
one.
question mark.
He wasn't
Like,
the number
we-
one.
I
I
think
would have
pretty
put him in the playoffs, obviously,
Didn't
had I known he was
Steve
going to play
Mason
this.
start the year up there?
I'm pretty sure we all said like we agreed that if Winnipeg had goaltending, they're a cup contender
Oh yeah, we definitely
because
did.
their offense is too good.
Yeah.
So
By the way,
here it is.
I think the real question here is how high can Tom Wilson jump? Because if he can take out any of those guys with his shoulder to their jaw, I think they have a chance. But if
Oh,
not,
dude, he should. So you guys didn't watch the game last night?
Nope.
He ran into Vasilevsky, and you could,
Ran.
yeah, like you could hear on the ice. He's like saying, "I didn't even hit him." Meanwhile, like Vasilevsky like flies onto the ice, and the net like gets dislodged.
Not even the same thing. It just reminded me like they had Paul Maurice mic'd up, and Line was like standing still, and he's like, "Move your feet, kid, move your feet."
And
2
then he
seconds later,
scores.
He scores,
2 seconds
or
later,
do
he
that,
rips one. Yeah.
I love Paul Maurice.
dude. Wilson, did you guys see the video of Wilson getting hit into the bench though?
No.
Uh,
Who did that?
Callahan,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that was funny.
I mean, if it's on Twitter, I'm gonna see it. I'm just like I'm actually not watching any of the games.
Just that series or
yeah,
both?
yeah. I watched the Western Conference.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to see any of it. I've been working too much.
Are you watching tonight?
Maybe, I don't know.
There's
Might
no
be out with some
Pirates.
friends. I might be out with some friends, but yeah, I have friends outside of this, by the way.
All right. What else did they say?
Hard to believe.
I think that might have been it.
Oh.
I think it was just those ones.
I'm content.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so now I can move on to the NFL. There's just
Yeah.
a couple things. So it came out that Matt Patricia, who's the Lions' new head coach, had like a sexual assault allegation back in like '96 when he was at college or something, and he's denying it. But it's just like weird that this is like coming up now.
I know. Like it's something that shouldn't have to be said that this shouldn't happen. But at the same time, it's like, why is it all now? Why is it all people that have some sort of an opportunity? Like I get that if it happened, they should be in some way, shape, or form punished.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. How
Yeah,
it
it's
comes
like
out at
finally he
the
becomes a
worst
head
time.
coach.
Yeah.
And it's just, like another thing too. I mean, if it was like he was never indicted or anything, obviously, but it's like kind of weird that it's never come up before.
Well,
Like,
was that an accusation or was that like, hey, he was investigated for it?
I believe it was just an accusation. I mean,
Okay.
he was obviously questioned, but I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super weird to me. Like I'm not gonna discredit whoever made the accusation, but just like it's super weird in how it all works now. I mean, DiNardo and I have had conversations about this stuff. Why I refuse to get near anyone now, just in case.
You refuse to get near anyone.
You know how he always brings up us and not. having
I
yeah.
I thought you meant like physically in like
No,
contact.
I was trying to keep it
I was
vague.
like, what are you talking
That's
about?
what I meant.
I was trying to keep it vague. But yeah, no, I refuse to get near any woman that might look a little crazy, or
Huh.
not like me.
So okay,
That's like half the
That's,
girls that look your way.
Half? I thought all.
No, those chicks come to the Pirate games. Shout out to them if they're watching this or listening.
They aren't. They aren't.
They will soon.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay, for whatever reason, the Saints are open to bringing back Adrian Peterson because that went so well last year. Because Mark Ingram suspended for the first 4 games.
PDs.
Can you sign someone for a 4-game contract?
They could cut him after 4.
Sign him and cut him.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't.
I mean, if he doesn't have another offer, why not? Like,
It
you get paid
didn't
for
work. Period.
Yeah.
Like at all.
We asked.
Why would you?
it.
Why would you go back?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But, like, if he doesn't have another offer,
Yeah.
get a 4-game paycheck, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Ice cream.
And the Colts' new coach says Luck will be okay by the start of the season.
Okay.
The last coach said that, too. He hasn't thrown a football in, like, 500 days. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if, like...
Kids, if you feel pain in your arm, go get it checked out. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, it's kind of like a question mark, I think, at this point. Like, is he going to even...
If he doesn't...
I don't want to say is he ever to play again, because now I'm going to look like an idiot when, like, the season starts and he's ready.
If he doesn't...
But, like...
If he doesn't play the season, he should retire.
Wow.
I do not care. I can't stand the fact that he was so good for the longest time on such a shitty team and then played through, what was it, a shoulder injury? And he hasn't thrown a
It's
football
shoulder
since.
injury. Yeah.
It's dumb. It's super dumb.
In almost, like, 2 years, he hasn't... Like I said, it's been 500 days since he's been able to throw a
It'll
football.
be 2 years by the time the season starts.
Yeah.
Almost. It'll be close. Well, no.
There's about
that'd
100
be-
days till the
yeah,
season starts.
Yeah.
So,
It'll
but
be
obviously,
about
like,
100 days
if he
off.
can throw a football at some point during the off, I mean, he has to.
Yeah.
He obviously has to be able to throw a football, hopefully by training camp.
Who's their
But who
backup?
knows?
Brissett still?
Yeah.
He's not bad.
He's
Not
not, but I
great.
think that they probably would have invested in a quarterback this
Oh,
year if they thought that Luck wouldn't be ready. But who knows?
We've seen crazier things happen.
Josh Dobbs. Trade for him.
Send it.
Second rounder.
That'd be nuts.
Give me a second-round
T.Y.
pick
Hilton.
for our 5th-round pick that we're probably going to end up releasing.
T.Y. Hilton for Dobbs. Who says no?
Mason Rudolph because Ben's being a little bitch.
Have we talked about that?
Yeah, we did last week.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about the fact that, like, Ben was on the network, but it was only like 3 days ago that he texted
Yeah.
Rudolph because rookie minicamp started.
I like to think Rudolph's just covering for him. It's not a thing. In my own little world.
Yeah, I started thinking about it though. How many? I feel like in most cases, the backup quarterback is the guy that like teaches the new guys coming in most of the stuff.
Yeah, but it's Landry Jones.
I know, but like he like the big thing with him is he knows the system. I mean, that's the quote that we hear about him all the time. So, I mean, he's been around for a while.
The system.
I
can be learned
I
through
feel like
anyway.
too, a lot of it has to do with. I wonder how when Ben came in, how it was.
Yeah.
Like it almost makes you think like, was that the way that he was,
Who was-
kind of ushered in? Tommy Maddox.
Oh yeah. I always think there was somebody in between. I don't know why.
The only reason Ben came in because Tommy got hurt, right?
I think so.
In the second game of the season? Or
Did he get hurt or was he just terrible?
I think he got hurt.
I mean, it might have been both.
But I can't remember to be honest with you.
I thought he got hurt
04.
in like the second quarter of a game, and then Ben came in.
Hmm.
But I'm not sure. That's what I think. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
I couldn't.
It's crazy to think how long ago it was because I remember it like it was yesterday.
Double digit.
I mean,
right?
I was.
Double digit years.
What's that?
Smitty and I were
years.
starting 4th grade.
2018 season. He came in 2004.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I was
Wait,
asking.
why'd you look at me
I
like
was asking double digit years.
Yeah,
Smitty said what, and then you started talking over me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been double digit years for 4 years.
Yeah. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what year it was.
2004.
Not currently, but yeah, when he came out.
Not currently. It's 2018,
It's 2022.
and the Penguins are now golfing.
I'm okay with this.
With Shenderovich,
And Ray Borg.
And Fishman.
and Ray Borg.
He's part of the Penguins, but still.
You mean Phil?
Oh yeah.
Saw him in Atlantic City.
Ray
Ray
or
or
Phil?
Phil?
Phil.
I'm so
with
tired.
with Talkett. It was 2 years ago.
Really?
The first time I went to Atlantic City.
That's wild.
Were they there? Like the team playing out that way, or just?
No, it was after the season.
Oh,
it was
okay.
literally a month after they won the first of the back-to-back
Okay.
cups,
Okay. Fair enough.
taking the lead. Everyone has to, even those guys. But like, yeah, it's didn't. Like I said, I wasn't gonna be mad whenever it happened. It like sucks who it happened to. Obviously, the Capitals.
I was mad for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so like it stung. I sat there. I was like, oh,
We
3
won
and 4
2
doesn't
cups.
sound too bad.
Yeah.
I sat there too.
I sat there. I was like, 3 and 4 doesn't sound too bad.
Well, Tyler was at the game. He
Yeah.
can no longer go to playoff games. His juju has went south.
No, I'm still going.
Well, you can't this year. So
It's true.
If it's not with me and Anthony,
Every
he
sporting
still never gave me a chance.
Well, every sporting event we go to, like I was good if you weren't working games like the night of Game 6, then you
Oh.
could have gone.
you would have gotten to see them get eliminated.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
I mean literally you were next in line, but you were working.
Oh. Fuck.
The stand.
I would have been okay with that game until OT, and then I would have been really, really pissed.
I mean, I just kind of sat there for a few minutes.
Oh, I would have been
they
screaming.
they had nothing left.
They had
they
nothing
just-
left, but that play was bad.
It was Sid. It's almost like poetic.
It was a mix.
No, but I mean, he's the one that turned the puck
Sid is
over.
the one
Yeah.
that turned it over to
Yeah.
Obi.
The only reason he turned it over was a bad pass.
Not even looking, just
Yeah.
tries to
Tried
get to the
do
middle of the
something,
ice.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
I mean-
poetic. I agree.
that's the way that it happened, and it's sucks that it happened to them. It sucks that it happened on home ice.
The only thing I hated
It
about
sucks
it,
that it was Kuznetsov, and then he does the.
yeah, the only
hate-
thing I hated about it
Yeah.
was that it was Kuznetsov that scored it.
The
If it was like Ovechkin that just ripped one like bar down on Murray, it's like fine, I'll get over that. Like it's Ovechkin. I hate Kuznetsov.
I don't hate him. I hate the damn bird thing.
He's
he
the
does.
only one that's been able to. He's the
Score.
only person I've seen. No, he's the only person I've seen that gets crying Jordan doing something and then continues to do it
Yeah.
on his goal
You're
celebrations.
not wrong. I just hate it. I don't know why it irritates me. It irritated me last year against the Leafs. It irritates me now. It'll irritate me forever. I don't know why, but I do not hate the man.
Well, that's why I hate him.
Fair enough.
That thing, just that.
I don't mind him either. I think that's going to be a really bad contract.
I mean, I guess as a player, I don't mind him except for
it's going to
that.
be a really bad contract for
Yeah.
them.
I hate the way he does it.
How about though that I saw somebody put out there? Who was it? This is like a verified account. They used to cover the Oilers. They don't cover hockey anymore. But they said they
got
could
it.
see
I have a screenshot of it.
the Pens making a run at Carlson.
His name is Jim Matheson.
Yeah. Okay. So
Suspect Pittsburgh will scrape up the money and push very, very hard to sign Caps John Carlson this summer. Their defense wasn't good enough against Washington.
but what's funny is
Holy.
so somebody asked
Yeah,
how's that even possible, and he mentions like the salary cap's going up 5 to 8 million.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is why like the Caps are gonna push to re-sign
Yeah.
him. Like they're not gonna let him go to their biggest threat.
Yeah. Now, that did remind me of a conversation I wanted to have. Very stupid one. Very theoretical. If, for some reason, John Tavares has interest, do you trade Phil Kessel and sign Tavares?
Where's he playing?
Center, just trade Sheahan.
So
You have Tavares play your third line center.
Yeah, if
I'd
he's
rather
willing
have
to win.
I'd rather have the winger.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make Tavares a left wing, then that's fine.
I mean, yeah, if he's willing to, like it's complete fantasy, but if he's willing to do something on this team, do you trade Kessel?
At what salary?
What's he at now? If you know,
Tavares?
yeah.
he's a free agent.
What was his
So-
salary last year?
Like I don't know, like 7 something.
Okay, well he's gonna get
Okay, so
Or
let's
6
say
something. I have no idea.
let's
check
say he
cap friendly.
makes 9.5.
we're only paying what though for Phil, like 6?
6.8.
Yeah.
Production wise, I think I'm okay with a $3 million bump. Phil
Kessel's
Phil
been more
scored
productive.
94 points.
It's John Tavares.
Kessel's been more productive.
Has he really?
It's John Tavares, but Kessel's has been he's been the better player points wise.
Jesus.
Especially for I mean,
just literally this year he scored 94 points, a career high.
and he was the best player on the power play in the NHL.
What Tavares have? I thought he was higher than that.
No.
No, he was probably. I think Tavares was less than Barzil.
Ooh, never mind. I didn't know that. I thought he was much higher.
Tavares makes 5.5 actually.
What?
Well, that was
Yeah,
his second contract. Now that he
Jeez,
gets this
still.
contract, he'll probably be closer to 10.
How'd they get away with 5.5 for Tavares?
Probably
I don't know.
signed a deal before he could reach free agency and was able to keep the number lower since they signed him younger. It would be my guess.
Still.
I don't know. I can look at his contract.
Wild.
What was it?
Yeah, no, I thought his production was much higher. That's my bad.
I mean, it's an interesting thought, I guess, but like, once again, if he's not
They
gonna,
signed him
if
in
he's still gonna play
2000.
center, to me, that's automatically makes it pointless. If he's gonna play on the wing, then Phil's still been the more productive guy.
How terrible would that be to have Crosby, Malkin, Tavares, and Broussard on the same team down the middle?
It was a 6-year, $33 million contract.
Jeez. That's fleecing your own player.
Well, he couldn't have had a contract before that then, unless they had to
No,
have bought
I'm,
out
I'm,
the.
no, I'm saying his rookie contract.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
That's why
before you said it was a second
Okay.
contract.
This is like, I'm counting his rookie contract as his first one.
Yeah. Oh, so I thought you. Okay. All right. Yeah. He's about to sign his second one. Whoever he signs with.
Yeah.
I thought that you were saying
Yeah.
that the one that just
Yeah.
expired was his second contract. That's why he was only making 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Well,
I don't know. What
All
was
right.
he scoring wise?
So that brings up an interesting point.
Mhm.
Well, once we find out how many points did he have?
84.
that's still not bad. That's just it was something like just popped in my head. I'm like, that'd be interesting. Like
All
I
right.
think all around hockey wise, I think Tavares
So-
is a better player, but still.
Probably, but
This
unless
is-
if he's playing on a wing,
Yeah.
that
This is
Probably
a
doesn't
question
matter.
that I got like crucified for in one of my group chats. It was kind of similar to that, except I said if you could get the money to sign John Carlson by trading Kessel, would you do it?
Probably not. I don't
I wouldn't do it. I just asked the question
because
to some of my
everyone
friends,
keeps
see what they
comparing
said.
him comparing Kessel to Sprong, but I don't.
that's the
fully
thing.
see
People
it.
act like it's just like, oh, we can get rid of
Plug and
Kessel and
play,
just plug
yeah.
and play Sprong.
No.
What has made you? What has given you any inclination that Sprong should come up here, score 94 points, and be the most productive player on the power play in the NHL?
They said Sprong's going to be on the team next year
Rutherford said that.
as like a legitimate thing, but I don't see how they don't trade him.
So Rutherford's the one that said he'll use a full-time player.
Yeah.
But Sully still doesn't like him.
No,
So
that's what I mean.
I don't see like, and what winger are you getting rid of to play him?
I don't think Hagelin's coming back.
I think Hagelin comes back, but are you because
Kuhnhackl?
well he's a left wing, Sprong's a right wing. Who are you
Oh.
trading? Are you not signing Rust?
Well, Russ can play each side.
Russ
He's
has
done
played
it before.
everything. He's played
Yeah.
center.
Yeah. I'm saying is if the listed
Kuhnhackl's on
right
the right too,
wings,
right?
what?
Kuhnhackl's on the right too, right? A lot of rights.
Kuhnhackl's left wing.
Is he? I thought he was right.
I'm almost positive he's left wing
Well,
or
pulling this
both.
up.
I don't know.
Pulling up Cap Friendly. I swear he was on the right. What are you doing to his?
I don't know.
I just keep hearing ting.
Okay, he's
ting.
listed as right wing.
Yeah, like I'm assuming that's it. Even though I'd rather have him on the fourth line than. Well, I mean, I guess Czar's there. So yeah, never mind. Carter Round, he's not coming back, so there goes that.
No.
Man, if only he was good.
But who do you? I mean, do you play Sprong with anybody else besides Sid?
I said
Malkin.
it before. I think he fits better with Malkin.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Sid's line should just be left alone
It should be.
with Hornquist and Gensel. As much as it, because like it's Connor Sherry was the most productive player, like basically the most productive player in the NHL when he's playing with Sid. But it's just him, Hornquist, and Gensel together. That those three together are all more productive than just when Sherry was scoring just by himself on that line. He was getting all the goals. Crosby's getting all the assists.
Yeah.
Do you take calls on Cherry?
Yes.
I was just saying-
100%.
I had my next thing was like, let's take a minute and like play GM because they were doing it on Steve Dangle for the Penguins and like try to fix this roster a little bit.
Well, Hunwick's getting dealt.
Who's
Yeah.
taking him? Might have to just buy
he's-
him out.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's getting bought out. Then he's not.
what's the
he's
buy?
not
What's the
staying.
buyout?
Let me tell you in a second.
Hurry up, Jesse.
Okay. 500 grand. It's not the worst.
As
better than
opposed to playing
2.5.
his. Is that what is making? His salary?
I
I
thought
thought it was
so.
like a 3.
His buyout.
2.25.
Mm. Okay,
It says
so you're saving
500K on Cap Friendly.
You're saving 1.75 by.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like you could find a trade partner though.
you more than likely could. Somebody
I mean,
needs a bottom
maybe not
pairing
getting
defenseman.
anything, and I'm fine with that. But getting that off the books.
You know who might not be that bad of an option? Tobias Lindbergh. I forgot about him in the Vegas trade.
Mm.
And, I mean, I guess on the back end, I mean, Joris, you could re-sign him and have him be an extra winger. You got Trotman, Denorti.
I'm
Corrado's
looking
not-
for like external options there too.
Fair enough.
A name that got brought up by somebody that I don't know if he mainly covers high school football. Andrew Chiapazzi.
Andrew Chiapazzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like basically was doing this too for when the Penguin season ended, and he said, "What I'm doing right now is if I'm Jim Rutherford for the season, I'm trading Connor Sherry, I'm trading Matt Hunwick, and I'm bringing in Calvin DeHaan from the Islanders."
Ooh. I like
I don't know much about. I mean, obviously I know the name.
Yeah.
I don't know much about his. It doesn't seem like a guy that produces much offensively, right?
I'm not mad
He's-
at that, though.
No,
'Cause
yeah, I don't.
we need another
Yeah,
staple. But, I mean,
So he's a free
Ian
agent.
Cole coming back.
you...
He's a free agent. He made 3.3 last year.
Oh, he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't
He's
be mad at
27 years old.
that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Look up. Is Jordy Ben still under contract with the Canadians?
You mean
Because that's a-
Jamie.
That's a guy that we looked into, right? Like at the deadline.
That was a callback, by the way. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's a free agent?
Yeah. Oh no, he's under
He's still
contract.
in contract with the Canadians.
He's a free agent after next season.
I could see the Pens showing interest
I could
at the
too.
draft. I mean, they tried to trade for him before the deadline. Apparently, they couldn't come to an agreement there, but they definitely had interest in him.
Yeah.
And when you looked at the numbers put together, he was a little bit better than Ian Cole.
Ooh. See, I personally have trouble taking Ruido out of the top 6.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't. His play wasn't bad enough to warrant taking
No.
him out.
You
But
have
it's
to get
like-
an upgrade. Like an absolute upgrade to take him out, in my opinion.
Yeah. This is like how long is he going to be the 7th defenseman, have to play and end up doing fine in the top 6 before
Yeah.
you just say he's going to be in the top 6?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you. I was going to say, I'm not looking at trades. I'm just looking at internal options.
Is Ole Mata going to be shopped?
I doubt it.
You don't think that they even have any interest in taking calls?
I mean, I think if somebody calls, they'll look, but I don't think he goes anywhere. He's too
I mean, to
streaky of
me-
a player.
I think there's only like 6 names that are untouchable on the Penguins. Everybody else you listen
I would
for.
just say to me, I think that so Alexiak's an RFA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ruido's obviously
Ruido's
not gonna-
still under
yeah,
contract
he's not
anyway.
going to go any he's going to be here.
Yeah.
I think Mata's the only one on the defense that you would even listen on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you listen on Schultz.
No.
No.
I would like to see a little bit more offensive production from him.
Yeah.
Because he kind of regressed from the previous
Which
season,
was-
but he was in a contract year. I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't? Like,
Yeah.
other than Brian Dumoulin and Patrick Hornquist, how many guys actually play better after getting a new contract?
And, not having vacation in 2
Yeah.
years, yeah. All that stuff. Mata's really the only one that I think gets in any way, shape, or form shopped. Yeah, I don't.
But it
Because Hagelin
sounds like
still is-
Rutherford wants to do something. Like,
He definitely
yeah.
does. He definitely does. It says here Hagelin has another year left.
Yeah.
Does he? I thought he
Mhm.
was up at the end of this year.
it was a 4-year contract that Anaheim gave him,
Oh,
and
that's
we
right.
got him in the first year. Of it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
They gave up on him so quick.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah, I think you gotta listen on Sherry. You have to bring back Sheehan. You have to bring back Alexiak.
I think Brassard's gonna be a steal next year
I hope.
because you look at the centers that are on the free agent market.
It's not great.
$3 million you're paying him. I mean, it's you're not getting a center better than that for $3 million.
Yeah. Agreed. That's
Sign
And he was
Severus for
I
$3
mean,
million.
and he was on a and he was on a and he was on a 6 game point streak before the groin injury.
yeah.
And from this, I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I'm gonna guess that it was like Rutherford said it's something that he probably wouldn't have been playing through in the regular season, and it was very difficult to play through.
Yeah.
torn groin.
Torn groin. I mean, that's what I
Active.
groin
Groin
active.
Yeah, no. I definitely expect him to perform better. People are acting like it's the end of the world with that trade. There's another year of him.
Yeah, if he was if he was a rental, I mean,
Well, I mean, he's a rental, but with an asterisk.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Vegas retained on that. Man, I can't help but think this team is bound for another shot next year.
I said on Twitter that Wayne Gretzky won back-to-back, then he lost in the second round, and then he won back-to-back again. So if the Penguins are going to do that, they're
Shit.
3/5 of the way there.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, the only thing I could even like change on this is maybe add a bottom right winger, trade Sherry, and bring in another left winger. Sherry, sorry. Penguins
Jagerwalsh.
2-0 with Sherry, 0-1 with Sherry.
mm-hmm.
And then I mean, if you wanna add an upgrade over Ruido and take him back to being the 7th D-man, I'm content with that. But I think
Yeah, it's always you probably want like 7 or 8
yeah.
guys that should be playing at the NHL,
completely agree.
especially for the Penguins.
Apparently, Lucas Bankston, or however you pronounce his name, has been pretty damn good in Wilkes-Barre.
Mm.
He missed like a couple years with some like weird autoimmune disease, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, he missed like a full season with something like that, which is why he wasn't an option the past 2 years. But apparently last year he came back, or this past season came back and has done pretty damn well. So I just saw an okay.
Yeah.
That was completely off topic. Shane Bass is a strange man, but I love him.
Yeah. Where the hell were we? That threw me off.
Bankston.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I'm trying to think of some of the other defensemen that we saw briefly. I mean, Frank Corrado's in the system.
He's a nutcase.
Zach Lausen.
Trotman.
Yeah.
Tenorti.
The dude they got from Vancouver in the Pouliot trade.
Something. Peden.
Yeah.
Um,
Peppies.
the thing about
Throw a
Tenorti,
Peppies sandwich on the ice.
I've wanted the Penguins to go for him for a while.
We're not getting Petrangelo.
No, Tenorti. I literally said that.
I like Tenorti.
Anyway,
But here's why I like Petrangelo.
Tenorti was the, and this is complete Steve Dangle logic. He was the guy in NHL 14 or 15 that was an UFA at like 23 and had like the potential of a elite defenseman, and he would always turn into a 90.
Where'd he come from?
We signed him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what other teams?
I think it was the Canadians last, and then before that it was Arizona. I believe.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I mean, I personally would like to give him a shot. Same thing with Trotman. As much as I love Frank Corrado, no, please God, get him off my team. He's a nutcase. He does nothing but go out there and try and hit things. Have you not, like, do you remember the games he's played?
Yeah, he threw himself into the board head first.
The man's a nutcase. Anyway, I think that's a good place to move on.
Yeah. So the last thing in hockey, who's going to win these last 3 series?
Jets, Caps, Jets.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I mean, if you asked me even after game 1, I still would have said the Lightning. But after 2,
It's
No,
it's,
yeah.
it's wavering. Yeah. I like to think Vegas could pull it off, but I think Fleury is kind of the magic is worn off on him for now.
Shuts out.
I've been
shut out
picking them to
tonight.
lose like every round. Like
Yeah, I've picked them to win every.
it's eventually gonna happen.
I want the Disney movie to happen. I'm like Steve. I want the Disney movie to happen, but
I think. I mean, it's still could. Just wouldn't end the perfect way.
yeah, exactly. And
But it's like-
cliffhanger.
But it's like next year.
Yeah.
Where are they gonna be next year?
Yeah.
Out of the playoffs.
You know what I'm really excited for? That isn't for a while. The 2020 expansion draft. I'm so excited.
I have an idea for next week already.
Uh-oh.
But moving on to baseball, the Pirates have played 40 games. They're 23-17,
Where's the
And-
100 loss team?
and they're still like this division. Of course, it's good, and they're fluctuating
It's
between
good, but everybody else is bad.
first and fourth.
Yeah.
Like just if they win, they're in first. If they lose a game, they're probably gonna be back in fourth.
Yeah.
Like it's just they're all right there.
Yeah.
And then there's the Reds.
There's like every division, there's one or two teams at the top and then just trash
Yeah.
right now. Obviously, there's probably going to be balance throughout the season. But the NL Central has been the tightest division for the past 3 seasons.
Tightest.
I hate all of these. But, like, it makes no sense. Year in, year out, it's everybody but the Reds.
When the Pirates are good, the division's
Yeah.
of course going to be the best
Yeah.
because it has to be because we can't actually win.
No. Did you guys see my tweet? I said, general statement, when the Pirates win the World Series, it will be the most aggressive, and I missed it, but relieved scream of all time. I typoed that.
Relived.
Yeah. I type it. I will,
Reliving all
You're
the
going to record
screams.
it and just keep reliving
Yeah.
it.
I completely typoed that. I missed the E or something, but it's gonna be the biggest relief of my life because it's gonna happen. Somebody,
Win though. I'm sure Cubs fans thought it was going to happen for them at some point in their life too.
it did for some.
Yeah, but most people went through their entire lives without it happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have faith.
yeah.
Who
Well, no,
wins
I'm just saying.
first? The Pirates or the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Oh no. God damn it. I'm going Pirates.
I'm actually shocked you said that.
I'm going Pirates. I have faith, man.
I'm gonna go Leafs just because they're in a salary cap sport.
True.
The Royals give me hope when they won.
Yeah.
All you have
But-
to do is get, all you have to do is
So
get
would
lucky.
you take that? How bad the Royals are now?
Yes.
If they would have won
Yes.
I will take being in last place
for how long? Like how?
for
A decade.
5 years. A decade.
I'll do a decade.
Oh God.
I would
That's-
take being in last place for 5 years if it means I get one World Series.
I'll take a decade. I'll take 20 years. I don't care.
Like if they make that push that makes our team bad, but we win like the Royals did, I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when are we ever going to see it again?
I think it would be frustrating. It would definitely hit a point where it's like, okay, well, I don't know what's wrong with this team, but I would 100% take that.
I mean, we watched losing our whole lives until 2013. So
Yeah.
I would rather take a World Series and then watch it again for a little while.
The things I would do to see a World Series parade be a lot of illegal things.
How much money do you think would be spent on the parade?
Damn it!
It'd be like great value,
It's gonna be
great value floats.
yeah. It's not gonna be the Chevy trucks. They'll just be some like not or like 2009
Truck.
They're not gonna be 2017 Chevy whatever. It's gonna be 2009.
Do the Pirates have an official sponsor, like car-wise?
They do. I can't remember who it is.
Because
though.
like
do
they
car
have the
giveaway
official
every year.
truck of the Penguins and Pirates.
They do the
or
car
the Penguins and
giveaway
Steelers. I don't know if they do for the Pirates though.
It's not Chevy.
They do a car giveaway every year. I think it's Chevy. So Chevy or Lexus.
I would say I think isn't Ford the Steelers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ford is
And
the
then
Steelers because F-150.
I'm pretty sure the Ram is the Penguins.
yeah,
That's terrible.
I honestly think it's Lexus.
What the?
What?
I swear to God they gave a Lexus SUV away last year.
Well, Lexus Club.
But the Penguins also have a Lexus club.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that I didn't know. If that
Welcome
was
to the
because of
Dodge Ram Club.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I would
since-
I would do a lot of things for a World Series. a lot of things.
Yeah, I just don't know. 5 years is fine. Once you get into like a decade or longer,
I saw my team win a World Series. I do
Well,
not
we're
care.
going on 40 years, so
I saw a World Series that my team won. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah, but you said of last place.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'd take like 5 years, but I'm saying to win again, we're going on 40 years, so I just want one.
Yeah. I mean, we've never even seen the division title.
Last
Oh,
time was
that's fine.
92.
Yeah. So
Which actually, who asked that? Was it Joey Bag of Donuts?
If the Pirates win a World
I
Series,
know,
I
it was
can
actually-
never be mad or sad in my life.
Wait, what?
If the Pirates win a World Series, I will never and can never be sad or mad in my life.
Okay, so this is actually asked by Pony.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's a poll, and it's
his polls always suck.
worst Pittsburgh sports loss. Islanders in 93, Braves in 92, Chargers in 94. I thought that was actually a good poll,
That is.
and I voted for Braves in 92.
See, but he was safe. Sid Bream was safe.
But the Pirates were better. They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have lost
Yeah.
in Game 7.
Yeah, but
Shouldn't win
what
game
and what do you mean by like what does he mean by worse?
Like
Like
worse,
the way that they lost, or like does that set the
I think-
franchise back? That loss, like
I
it,
think
like ruined the franchise.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's technically the way that they lost or like maybe it's like how do I put it? Like the Penguins were clearly the better I guess the way that they lost. The Penguins were clearly the better team against the Islanders. Islanders beat them.
What year was
in
that again?
7. 93. Same thing with the Braves and or the Pirates and Braves in 92. The Pirates were the best, like the better team, but they lost. And that wasn't that in the not the conference final.
Out of those
The-
ones, I have to go with 92.
Wait, what?
I didn't know what that sound was.
But,
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah, I like.
Well, I guess
No.
for me too, it's also baseball and hockey are series. He threw like a football, the Chargers game out
I
there.
feel like
it's like
he-
one game.
Well, I mean, like he had to because that's
Yeah.
the other sport.
I know, but I don't even know if that's the game that I would put in there for the Steelers.
Tebow.
Like the
Well, to me, I don't even think
Super Bowl loss to the
I don't
Packers.
think a Steelers would be. The,
Yeah. Well, like I
the
said, I mean,
worst
it's
loss.
one game. Like anything can kind of happen.
Yeah. Imagine a Super Bowl series, best of 7,
Takes place
Just
over
a
7
best of
weeks.
3.
best of 3. You have a game every other day.
Best of 3.
Oh.
You play Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday.
So many injuries.
Yeah.
I don't
By
know
the
what
way,
else.
I'm completely out of camera right now, but I don't care. My back is killing me.
You go to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just have a fucked up back.
Sounds like just a couple more things here with the Pirates. Sounds like Josh Harrison's on his way back.
Yeah, started his rehab assignment today.
Yeah.
Speaking of rehab assignment, Joe Musgrove. Yeah.
I thought you were just say speaking of rehab. Yeah, Musgrove looked good.
Very.
We didn't give up a hit, right?
No.
Yeah.
How
Didn't-
long did he pitch? Like 5
Five
innings?
and 2/3.
He was supposed to go 5, but he was so low on his pitch count that they gave him. They decided to let him
And
go back
so
out.
he's gonna throw 100 pitches next
6
time,
innings or 100 pitches,
and then
and that'll be his last one.
Yeah.
And if he mows them down, boy, I cannot wait.
what happens?
Does Nova
The
or
Pirates
Cool
get
come
better.
out?
Yeah.
That's why does Nova or Cool come out of the rotation?
Oh, it's gonna be cool. I want it to be Nova, but it's gonna be cool.
So who goes down?
At this point, it has to be Contos. Contos has to get moved in some way, shape, or form. I believe he still has options.
I don't know.
I believe he has 40. I believe he was just
40.
removed from the 40 man in San Francisco, and he just has his options still. I could be wrong.
I don't even care. Like I said, we didn't give up anything for him. So like, if we just have to DFA him or whatever, then
Yeah.
maybe he goes on the DL for a little bit.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Are we gonna have to send down 2 players because Harrison and Musgrove will be coming back?
Yes,
So who's the second?
and then
player?
Kingdom
where-
has to come up.
More
And,
off.
and Kingdom has to come back up. Where's Schudel?
Oh man.
I think.
I guess
What
it's
about
a good
Brault?
problem.
So Moroff goes
Somehow?
down, Brault goes down, and Contos goes somewhere.
Matt Geich just thinks to be Frazier.
Ooh, I like that.
Did you see that tweet? You didn't see
I
the tweet?
didn't, but I
David
do
would
like
have a
that.
heyday.
Have we talked about it that I'm on David's side now?
I mean, I think
Adam
we
Frazier's
all are.
bad.
We just like to give David like a tough time.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Look at
listen,
him.
I can't speak.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope he
Yeah.
listens. I doubt he does.
I think the thing is with like Adam Frazier, it's like we just wanted to see how long it would last. Because like if
Yeah.
if it's working, I really don't care how it's happening. Like whether it's
I feel like
it's
he's a-
bound to not work at some point.
I
which
feel
is
like
obviously
he's
the case.
he's like a goodwill version of Josh Harrison. Run down and not great.
Harrison's pretty good at defense.
Well, yeah. But just like
He
the
d- he gets
season
on
he had
base.
last year. The season he had last year, I should say. Where he's coming off the bench, he's playing all over the field.
Mm.
Hitting well. Not necessarily defending well, but
Yeah.
we'll forgive that.
Actually, wasn't terrible in the outfield.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like it's finally caught up to him,
Oh, yeah.
where his 3-degree launch angle isn't cut.
What a
That's his
number.
average
What a
launch angle.
So just straight into the
3.
ground. Just
Yeah.
boom.
That's what the ball does.
Yeah.
This little curve with your finger.
But that'd be interesting to see if he. I mean, because he's been the main guy at second. Like
Yeah.
more often, Rodriguez have kind of mixed in.
Can
But-
we just teach Jose Ozuna how to play second base?
No, he's too big. He could play.
Does he start in right field over Polanco if Polanco keeps sucking?
All right,
or
put him-
goes back to sucking?
Put him at third. Moran at second, and J. Hay at short.
So put a statue at second.
We've done it before.
Yeah. I'm not against it. It gets Mercer out of the lineup.
He gets better every year.
No.
Well, that that's the next thing. Who goes down?
I'm going.
There's going to have to be multiple people. I mean,
Well, now that you brought that up, I want it to be Frazier. I still think it's going to be more off. Brault and Contos goes somewhere.
To
Somewhere.
the moon.
Or Crick goes down.
hmm.
I don't think so, but the moon or the sun?
The
Either.
moon.
I prefer the sun.
And the last thing was what to do with Contos because he's been terrible. For the time being,
Send
as
him
long
to
as
the
he
frickin' moon.
as long as he has to, I mean, he's gonna be up here, I guess, until Mustard's ready. Just quit pitching him where you're pitching him.
And they're still not fully committed to removing him from the 8th inning. Did you see that?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like stop. He's been bad all year. He's been letting
give
the
Glass
Rockets.
now the 8th inning.
Give Rich Rodriguez.
Give
the 8th
half the bullpen. The
Get
8th
rich
inning.
with Rodriguez.
Ha.
Get rich, profit.
Rich Rodriguez and Sad. There you go. That's the title of the episode.
Give
No.
Vasquez the bottom 3 innings.
Just get through the 6th, and then we'll take it from here.
Probably would too.
Rodriguez has
If
been
his sister
good.
told
I
him.
mean, he gave up a homer yesterday, but it's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah,
I got
his
a,
ERA still like point
Yeah.
or 1.23 or something like that.
I got a apparently I got a dirty look for what I yelled at Vasquez.
What?
From left field. I yelled, I bet you'd throw a strike if your sister told you to.
Oh,
And apparently some dude looked at me with a really dirty look. That's what Anthony told me.
yikes! Yikes!
And I shouted it. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
it was, the count was
I-
3-0.
I would have cringed if I was there. I would have been like, I'm not with him.
No, yeah. The count was 3-0, so I just yelled it. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
But then I don't know if he got the person out, whoever
By
it
the-
was.
Fair enough. That was it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to completely change directions with this conversation. You brought up the moon. I was having a conversation today about Apollo 13. God, is that scary? The one that broke in space and just left the crew floating in space to die.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Did you ever see the movie?
No, I have
Oh.
to. I have to now.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, watch the movie. I actually have, but it was on VHS.
Well,
But,
fair enough.
yeah.
But I need to watch it now because that's so interesting and terrifying to me. Like, I was telling him, like, I will never go to space unless I absolutely have to. Like, an asteroid's coming or something like that, and we have that technology.
What the hell? Man, you're living in like 3000 something.
But that I don't know why that just came into my head today, and I can't get over it. What just happened?
Oh. I was just asking him through this, but he just DM'd me and said, "Yeah, when should I call?"
Did he mean today?
I don't know.
Well, click it.
What do I say?
What was the?
I said, "Are you able to answer those questions?" Because he just said okay back when I sent him the questions. So I was like, "Okay, did you see the question?" He said, "Yeah, when should I call?"
What's happening? See, I don't like.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to
Tyler,
say.
do you have any input here?
I don't know.
I'm about to just message him back and be like, I meant like a Q&A through here, if you just want to type your answers. But it's pretty cool to have him.
Well, if he wants to call, see if he can do it next week. If he can just answer it, fine.
Okay.
We'll figure something else out.
All right.
Because like you said, in the off season, it'd probably be a little better for him.
That's not till September.
Well, yeah, I understand this.
David
That was-
Coulter sent you a friend request on Facebook.
I'm sorry for you. That was probably the weirdest thing to happen on the podcast so far. Just somebody's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Shane Baz, okay."
Pause.
Boz, sorry. I see the A and I can't.
He's
get
gonna
over it.
watch this and be pissed.
I'm so sorry. I can't get over.
You're the
it.
reason it's ruined.
Yeah. I'll just take the zip ties behind you and. Yeah.
A short drop and a sudden stop.
He just like, did he follow me?
Did he?
He just liked my tweet. Just said current mood, Shane Boz. All right. Well, you guys have anything else then? We'll try to. There's gonna be okay. So obviously something's gonna happen with this before next week.
If you don't hear from us, like the episode just ends in a couple of minutes, that means nothing happened. If it picks up, that means he decided that he can call. Sound good?
Well, no, I'm just gonna wait till next week. I'm not gonna have him call in today.
What if he doesn't give you an option?
What do you mean?
What if he's just like, well, let's do it now? Like, that's all I have time for.
Well, then I'll ask him it now, but I don't know. We can record it, but not put it on until next. Can you like save an audio track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So around the 412 with Shane Boz next Monday.
Maybe, yeah.
Next Monday.
Fucking wild.
Till then,
I don't even know what to say.
like
I'm so confused.
first round pick last year. Like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter.
SoundCloud,
You
Twitter,
can listen on
YouTube,
SoundCloud if you don't want to watch
blog.
on here for whatever reason that might be. And ask us questions in the comments if you want, or just through our Twitter.
Buy our
And
shit.
Get us to 1,000 followers on Twitter because we're doing a giveaway at that
Yes.
point.
Yes.
Bye.
Later.
Got 100 big faces, but I'm still alone.